We're learning new details about the role social media played in the Uvalde, Texas elementary school shooting Tuesday. Governor Greg Abbott spoke at a press conference about messages sent on Facebook by the shooter. For more on this, CBS News tech reporter Dan Patterson joins me now. Dan, always difficult to have to cover this angle of the tech world, but as we know, technology can help us understand how these things happen. So what have we learned about what the suspect posted on his social media pages?
Well, it appears as though he posted at least 3 messages, although we may learn more as details come out. And those messages said that he intended to shoot his grandmother and then followed up and said he had shot her and that he was planning to shoot the elementary school. I called Facebook several times this morning and this afternoon, and they did issue a statement since these details have come out and said that these were one-to-one text messages, Andy Stone, a spokesperson for Facebook, described, and that they are working with law enforcement in case there are additional details. They'll work closely with law enforcement on that.
Is there a way for social media platforms to monitor and perhaps flag these types of posts to law enforcement before the incidents happen? We know that he posted very quickly, or he conducted these alleged these attacks very quickly after he posted the social media posts within like 30 minutes or so. Yeah. So it's tough to, I imagine, to flag authorities that quickly. But is there anything that the platforms can do?
Well, Mola, I think you expressed the real challenge there, that it was just a very short time between when he posted this and when the events occurred. And as described by Facebook, these were one-to-one messages. Now, we might find out that he posted something more publicly, but look, we are in a process right now of kind of balancing this very difficult balance. There aren't real answers, but between privacy and security. And we want both. We want to be safe, and we want to know that law enforcement is informed and that they have all the information they can possibly have to prevent incidents like this from happening. But at the same time, we want to make sure that our messages are safe and secure, private and encrypted. That is a fundamental component of democracy, and it's something that we expect and almost demand from social media platforms. So I think that there is not a perfect answer right now. I know that the tech companies use solutions like machine learning to find problematic posts as quickly as possible, and I know that their trust and safety units as well as their communication departments collaborate with law enforcement. But Mola, I just don't think that there is an answer to this challenge. Social media is a publishing platform, and often events happen so quickly that we can see a posting like this and an event happen and have almost no way of stopping it.
Even on a day like this, Dan, good to have you here and sharing your expertise.
Good to see you.
Dan Patterson, thank you.